I'm 60 years old. Here's how that's possible.
Alrighty then, what you're about to see, I'm doing this at 60 years old. No drugs, no growth hormone, no TRT, no peptides. So if you think you can't naturally build muscle and strength after 60, I need you to stay with me. Here's the thing, sarcopenia, that's the medical term for age-related muscle loss. It's real. I'm not going to stand here pretending aging doesn't happen. It does. But what they consistently leave out of that conversation is sarcopenia is not a life sentence. It's a condition. And like most conditions, it responds to the right treatment. So the question isn't whether you can build muscle and functional strength after 60. The question is whether you're willing to give your body a reason to. Let me give you some numbers. Research from UT Southwestern Medical, one of the leading medical institutions in the country, states that resistance training is the only proven intervention to slow the progression of sarcopenia. Not just slow it in many cases, actually reverse the muscle fiber changes that come along with aging. Don't believe me? Look into it yourself. I'm putting all the studies in the description. Now here's the part that really gets me. A lot of people assume that after 60, your hormones are just done. The testosterone has dropped so far, there's no point. So they either give up on training altogether or they go looking for a pharmaceutical shortcut. And I'm not here to judge anyone's personal choices, but here's what the research actually says. A landmark study in the Journal of Applied Physiology found that older men showed a significant increase in testosterone in direct response to resistant exercise stress. Your body still produces it naturally in response to the work you put in. Another study published in Frontiers in Physiology confirmed the same principle. Your body still has this hormonal capacity. You just have to ask for it. So what does this mean practically? It means the gym is your pharmacy. No insurance or copay needed. And the only side effect is getting stronger. At XGym, we do things very differently than any other gym because we use methods that I invented to harness the benefits of complete muscle fatigue, CMF, with safe, intense movements and or time under tension, TUT, to get there. CMF is where change happens. When the muscle can't do something and it fails, it sees the need for change. But if it can do that last rep, then it says, well, I could do that, so why change? I'm fine as is. And that's one of the main reasons plateaus happen. About a year ago, at 59 years old, I started a calisthenics-based training program, and I committed to it. I did this with my training partner, Brian, who's 47, on average about 1.7 times a week. We shot for twice a week, but usually hit it, but not always. The movements we focus on are front lever progressions, planche work, and a human flag. Movements that require your entire body to work as one system, not isolated exercise on a machine. These are real integrated functional strength movements. And yeah, buddy, in under a year, I'm the strongest I've ever been. More muscle than I had at 40, more than I had at 30. I regularly outperform most people in their teens and 20s in body weight strength. Not because of genetics, not because I have some secret, because I train consistently the right way. And I want to be really honest about something because this matters to me. I'm not saying this to impress you. I genuinely don't care about that. I'm saying this because I was told the same thing you've probably been told, that getting and staying fit gets harder as you get older, that it's a losing battle, that your best physical years are behind you. I refused to accept that, so I went looking for the science, and the science agreed with me. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm putting on my gloves because my wife hates calluses. Brian and I started out mastering the X flag because this is, of course, XGym. So it's just a matter of coming up and holding an X with your body. But that's not a human flag. Human flag is exponentially harder because you're moving that lever out with straight legs. And so that's what this looks like. As you can see, I have a hard time with that. But a whole 7-second flag is, according to all of the different AIs, because I don't believe any of them, so I had to have them all confer, only about 400 people or less on this entire planet that are 60 years old, 6 feet tall, and 170 pounds would be able to do a full 7 seconds on a human flag. So that's what exponentially exceptional functional strength looks like if you train for it. Here's another example. L-sit pull-ups, core, back, arms, hip flexors. Most people in their 20s can't do this. I'm showing you this because I need you to understand this is what your body is capable of. So what am I actually doing? The shorter answer is calisthenics to complete muscle fatigue, CMF. I do perfect reps until they're not perfect. Then I stop to keep it safe. Body weight training scales in difficulty as you get stronger. No gym membership required, minimal equipment, really just something to hang from and pull from and push from. The reason calisthenics works so well, especially for our age group, is that movements require your whole body to cooperate. You're not isolating a muscle on a machine that's doing the movement for you, guiding your movement. You're building real functional integrated strength. And the research on this for older adults is quite compelling. The joint stability demand, the coordination, the proprioception, your body is controlling a complex physical movement on every rep. That's training that carries over into real life. I cover all this in detail on this channel, so if it's something you want to explore, you're in exactly the right place. Here's the bottom line. The belief that muscle loss after 60 is inevitable, that's not a fact. It's a story, and you get to decide whether you believe that story or not. The research is clear. The methods exist, and I'm standing in front of you as living proof that it works. No shortcuts, no pharmaceuticals, just the body you already have, given the right reason to respond. So if you're 40, 50, 60, or beyond, I want you to hear this directly. You're not too old. You're not too far gone. Your body is still listening. You just have to start the conversation. If this helped you, or you know someone who needs to hear it, share it. That's all I ask. Like and subscribe if you want more of the science training and more proof that this is real. And if you want notifications when I come out with a new video, just click the bell. It's free. There's no risk and minimal effort to get started. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.
And that's all I have to say about that.